you bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking.
Oh, that's interesting.
What was that?
Rich, I'm supposed to say that. That's supposed to be what you say in your house by yourself.
So here's a follow-up to that video we did about a guy going to the hospital for the first time in his life. An elder millennial went to the hospital, got a $41,000 bill just because he had high blood pressure. He was there for 1 day. So now we're going to...
That didn't give you high blood pressure.
That'll give you a high blood pressure. So here, Wall Street Apes talks about an American went to see a doctor in China. No appointment needed. You just walk in. You don't need to see a primary care physician before seeing a specialist. And the appointment and test results are the same day. You know what cost them? $4. You want to hear it? Here's, by the way, those filthy commies with their ancient ways and mysterious customs. Sure, you think you're getting a good deal until you realize, no, actually, it is a good deal. That's a good deal. Can't find a gotcha there. Let's watch.
I'm an American and I went to a Chinese hospital. Here is my experience. The doctor's appointment was so easy to book. I just booked on the machine and a kind staff member came to help me. After I got my appointment, I was able to see the doctor very quickly. In America, sometimes it takes months just to get a specialist appointment. But here, I was able to do it in 1 day. The doctors were very professional and they work extremely hard. The appointment was $4 without insurance. In America, this would cost at least $300 without insurance. Unbelievable. In the hospital, every worker knew what they were doing and they didn't make any mistakes. Everyone is playing their role to absolute perfection. Considering China has so many people, I'm very impressed by how efficient the healthcare system is.
So I had to go to see, when I got vaccine injured, I had to go to see a neurologist because I had nerve damage. And took me 2 months just to get an appointment in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Took me 2 months just to get an appointment. And the guy sucked. He was the worst neurologist in the world.
Well, Jimmy, so just to stave off, because I already know comments like, well, that's propaganda. That's like one of those blonde guys they hire to say nice things about China. And that is true. But guess what? It's still better than here with their healthcare. Even though that guy's probably does, they call it in Chinese, it's spelled white monkey work, where you get a job being a China evangelist on TikTok. Even figuring in for that, it still works better there.
Yes.
You live in China without flying cars, idiots. Or healthcare, apparently.
And of course, the Chinese don't make any mistakes because there are severe consequences if they make mistakes. Or for sloth or for graft. In America, they would likely name a hospital wing after the doctor with the highest kill ratio. But here's what Grok says. What is the difference in per capita health spending from the U.S. to China? As of the most recent data available in 2025, per capita healthcare spending in the United States significantly exceeds that of China. Oh, shocker. In 2021, the U.S. spent approximately $12,900, so $13,000 per person on healthcare, according to... For China, per capita health expenditure in 2021 was about $671. $13,600. I don't even know what to say about that.
Well, their propaganda videos they're making are now just facts about China.
Yeah.
Like that's what's come to.
They have the flying cars. They have the bullet trains. By 2023, China's spending had risen to about $841 per capita. Adjusting for inflation and growth trends, up to March 28, 2025, U.S. per capita spending is $14,500. So almost $15,000. Based on projections. So, wow. That's a 7% annual increase in 2023. For China, assuming a continued upward trend from its blah, 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 blah. So that now it's up to around $1,000. So we're spending 15 times more money per person on healthcare in the United States than China does. 15 times. The estimate aligns with China's increased healthcare effectiveness.
Oh, also, we could never beat them in a war, so I don't know why they're talking about our adversary, China. We can't beat Iran. We couldn't beat Iraq. We couldn't beat Afghanistan. What is everyone talking about? They just take your money and give you shit.
Why? The reason why they don't put Chinese suicide catch nets around American medical facilities, it's because it's cheaper to let you hit the pavement. That's why. Yeah. They don't have to spend a penny to scrape you up now.
My brother-in-law runs a street scraping service, so it helps. It really feeds the whole thing.
Yeah, it really, it's nice. This gap highlights the U.S.'s far higher investment per person, driven by factors like higher provider costs, administrative expenses, and pharmaceutical pricing, contrasted with China's lower cost system supported by government funding and social insurance. So the conclusion is per capita spending for health costs in the U.S. is 15 times higher than China. Despite the substantial difference in spending, life expectancy in the U.S. is only slightly longer than in China, highlighting that higher spending does not necessarily translate to better health outcomes. Wow. And I'm sure China's pollution has nothing to do with an American having a slightly longer lifespan than a Chinese citizen, eating plastic rice from a cardboard container, breathing air that comes in plain and chunky.
China, their air quality used to be the joke air quality. Remember that? It turns out we've been having aluminum rained on us this whole time.
China beating America in the medical field is like the Americans beating Europeans in soccer. How humiliating this is. Well, there you go. There you go. And if you'd like to see, I don't understand how business owners don't get together, because it's unbelievably expensive for business owners to give insurance to it's crazy.
Right. Well, but big corporations like it because it hurts smaller businesses.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
They can use that. They can keep you chained to your job because, well, your kid has diabetes. You can't afford to lose your job because you're going to lose your health care and you're going to lose your house. You're going to go bankrupt. So you can't. So that's another. I think it's an American.
Of course,
corporations like to keep that as a control mechanism. Your health care.
Well, they're all not only that. All those American corporations that high up, they're directly connected to the state. So what you have is fake state capitalism, the thing China has, but not as good as China.
Yes.
You have a few state corporate power. They always had that goal. Even the payment, the payment transfer services, for example, there's only 4 of them. So the banking bill is going to change it, but guess what? You're still screwed. They want it consolidated into mafias to make you easier to control. And then they can censor you. They can make it so you can't have a bank account. So you can't even complain about none of this. It's going to be great. The Golden Dome is going to be a prison.
Yeah. Things are way worse. And, the people who had hope in Trump are in for a rude awakening. I mean, I think they've already been awakened by a lot of what's happened. And the big, beautiful bill was a big, beautiful screwing.
Even Dan Bongino is disillusioned, Jimmy.
Even Dan Bongino's disillusioned. Just as George Carlin said, it's a big red, white, and blue schlonz coming in your
So Dan Bongino is sick of this. He said we're going to get to the bottom of this eventually by the book, following the law. Yeah, Dan, you hero. What a hero. Let's just say everything you know if you're so disillusioned.
So click right here and you'll see what a millennial's experience was going through the American hospital system. $41,000 bill. Spoiler alert. Click here. All right. Over to Steph.
Okay, Scott says, ATC, they record all the air traffic calls. You could request the recordings. Thank you so much for that tip, Scott. Much appreciated. All right, what's this one? Karen Burns, thank you so much, Karen. Hey, PSA, drink deuterium depleted H2O and see sunrise every day. All right. According to Wiki, happy belated birthday, Jimmy. Burmy brother. Thank you, Burmy.
Wait, deuterium depleted. Wait, is that heavy water? What are they saying?
They said drink deuterium depleted H2O. and see sunrise every day. And deuterium is spelled D-E-U-T-E-R-I-U-M. Hey, it's all about malpractice insurance. That's like 80% of the hospital costs. It's all about the lawyers. George, thank you, George, for your generosity. Much appreciated. Glad you're both safe. Anyone else notice we don't hear about the Black Hawk wreck in D.C. from January 2025? B-Man. Thank you for that, B-Man. Kurt thought... Okay, let's see. Let me see how far I can get through this. Kurt thought Gomez jumped his fence, but alas, it wasn't Lewis. But Kurt was in preparation H to hell. Okay, unvaccinated guy almost got through the whole thing. All right.
Talk about gilding the lily.
Hey, this Epstein list in crypto hopium is like a burning piss I can't shake. Thanks for you and Kurt for the work you guys are doing. High tech redneck. Thank you, High Tech Redneck. Beyond, I am coming soon, and my reward is with me to give to each one according to what he has done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, Jesus. Revelations. Okay, I'd rather be bell ironing. Thank you. Or be ironing. That's it, bell ironing. I would love to hear your thoughts about Alberta possibly leaving Canada. Brewdog. Thank you for that hot tip. Increased offer on Southwest co-branded credit card just came out with an increased offer, 100,000 points. Talchinsky. The moment I first saw the Haktua girls video, I said to myself, this is the way Jimmy is going to die. Eerie how a lot right I was. A near miss of premonition, you could say. C.C. Calloway. Every world event involving the U.S. since World War II has been for the benefit and advancement of the technocratic North America. The two-party system is dead. The American Technocracy Party will reign supreme. Okay. Edward Jacob Zeke. What are you saying here? They wanted to kill you, Jimmy and Steph. These guys are private military contractors. Did you all have real IDs? No. The answer is no to that. Okay. I am not getting a real ID, bucko. Back to Jim.